Okay, so what better way to cross a goddess out of society than by changing her image or giving her image away to someone else, her legacy rather, away to an image that doesn't actually match her. This way, when she actually is reborn, some of y'all don't even believe in that. Look at y'all. Look how many of y'all don't believe in reincarnations or that goddesses and gods actually walk upon this planet, but you still do magic. Ha ha ha. That is one of the greatest and biggest fucking repercussions of this whole entire Ragnarok bullshit, where you think you can cancel gods and cancel people who are able to do these things so that you can create people who can kind of do these things and or who can mimic these people. Look what you have created as far as the economy, as far as that being that you like to call a monster that is called greed. Look what you have created, because you created people who don't even believe that God is real but are getting godly powers because stories have been redirected. People have been redirected and banished from lands and places where their spirit is still reincarnating because their ancestors did the necessary magic, because they did the necessary magic in their past lives. And now these people who have decided that they're going to give away their legacy, and don't forget that the Savior, so-called Savior, whose name is Jesus, came from the tribe of Judas, and who betrayed him was, in fact, who? Judah. Okay, don't let that slip past you, and don't let somebody else redirect you in your understanding, because these people will steadily try to do that. Oh, that doesn't mean that. That means this. And then when you start to embrace that and get better than them from that point of view, they will switch it and they will change it. I had a pastor during the COVID season preach avidly, vividly about the Jews and how they were silly people for having a ritual that revolved around washing your hands. Now, as you can see, the Jewish people, they're very systematic people, okay? Which is it's not a coincidence that there is this saying or label that includes systematic in the title of it, right? Or systematic oppression, systematic racism. Look at Judaism and what it represents. Judaism represents moving natural gifts and natural inheritances from one person to another, because it's said to be an immorality that person had been blessed in the first place, right? That's the whole point of the story, right? When you look at it, it's like, yo, the father was about to bless us both, but then the mother came and was like, no, only one son gets this blessing. And that's because of this voice that I heard in my head. But I'm not going to go all the way into that. And that was a little bit disrespectful the way that I said it. I apologize if you felt some type of way about it. And if you still feel some type of way, that's not my fault. Okay. Where I'm trying to go with this is the understanding that prefaces, or yeah, I think that's the right word, prefaces us being able to let go of certain ideologies so that we can move and change some things, because that's ultimately what we're going to have to do. And just completely upending and destroying an entire system is not going to work. It's actually going to give us more power, like what happened with Hitler in Judaism, right? You can be sensitive about it. I'm talking about facts. They just got the ultimate power from that because of sympathy, and that's actually what they were praising, which is ironic enough. They actually let in from the point of view of the law of attraction and seeing that they brought that shit onto themselves. Look at the way they pray. Look what they pray about. They say in their prayers every single day, people hate me. People hate me. Why, God? Why? Why? Oh my God, why? People hate me. Oh my God. I'm so hated. I'm so hated. And, you know, I've seen a lot of people buy into that. I never really felt that way though. Excuse me. Hopefully you can't hear this. Because what I felt in my understanding about Judaism is that my understanding about Judaism is that Judaism is a part of a larger religion, is a part of a larger broadcast system, a larger broadcast from God itself, right? So Judaism wasn't Judaism before before this larger system was torn down. Thusly, Judaism is anti-Semitic itself because it no longer is a part of the Semitic system, period. And if you go to a Jewish person and be like, yo, let's worship Baal together, or let's worship Beelzebub together, do you think they're going to worship that God with you? No, it's against their religion. So it's anti, it's it's already anti-Semitic in itself, which is part of the veil, right? This is the anti-Semitic system that gets you to feel sorry for them based on the proclivities of anti-Semitism. It claims anti-Semitism is happening against them. So you give them sympathy, but they're already anti-Semitic. Do you see how that could be a problem? Do you see how that creates a veil of its own? And when people are walking around with that veil covering them, how that creates even more confusion in the world? Right. So my whole point in making this video was I'm trying to remind myself when I started this video what I was talking about, because we went into Judaism and I know that I wasn't talking about Judaism when I first started this video. But anyway, I was about to do something anyway. I just wanted to record my thoughts real quick. And I'm, of course, going to make another video that goes further and deeper into it. And I'm going to write the points down so that I can get more into those points and actually talk about it with you all if there is anyone who's listening. And if there is anyone who's listening, thanks for listening. Peace.